we expect tonight? What will be a successful evening in your book?
Well, you know, I talked to Chris Matthews, your colleague, yesterday.
Chris Wallace.
And, Chris Wallace, I'm sorry, Chris Wallace yesterday, and told him that in a way he's hitting cleanup. He's had the ability to see the other debates go forward before him, including the vice president, and to see what issues weren't covered, important issues in this campaign. And as you know, Chris has laid out 6 general areas which he's going to try to drill down on and make sure that these candidates are not just talking about their own personalities or views of the other opponent's personality, but talk about the national debt, talk about immigration, talk about Social Security and other entitlements, talk about the Supreme Court. And so I think that's very, very important, and that's what I'm hoping we're going to see.
Chris has said that he feels like it'll be a success if, in a way, it's forgotten that he was the one moderating the debate, because he wants to sort of put those questions out there and get them talking to each other and revealing their positions on things in front of the audience. Do you agree that that's a good way for a moderator to proceed to go at this?
Yeah, we have always used the role of the moderator in our debates as being a facilitator of discussion between the candidates. Now, I have to tell you, this series of debates has been the toughest job for the moderators that I think I've seen in the 30 debates or so that we've done, because of the interruptions and the failure of one candidate to let the other complete a thought. So he's got a tough job to do, but you know, he's up to it, and we're really looking forward to seeing how things go tonight.
No question about that. You know, Frank, he said he will be a timekeeper and not a fact checker. What does that mean to you?
Well, Bill, our thought is that this is a debate. This isn't an interview. There's a difference between a journalist interviewing a candidate, asking him or her questions, and then following up. Here, it's a debate, and that means that if a candidate says something that's improper or incorrect, it's up to the other candidate to be the fact checker. Now, if they don't fact check, and it's a really critical issue, well, then the moderator has a very difficult task, how to get through and make sure that the public is getting the correct answer. But it's not to be someone to say, yes, you're right, candidate A, or you're wrong, candidate B.
I know you're not in our business, but it is our business to try and figure out how many people will watch. What's your guess?
Yep. Well, you know, the first debate, we think it was well over 100 million. Nielsen said it was 84 or 85, but you know, that doesn't count C-SPAN. C-SPAN told me they had about 15 million. That gets you up to 99 million, and that doesn't count the people who are watching on their computers, on their iPads, on their iPhones, streaming and so forth. And I think the second debate probably was up around 85 or 90, and so this one, we're hopeful it's going to match those two debates, and so that the American people, when they go to the polls, are going to know where the candidates stand on the issues. The issues are what are important. Whoever wins this race, whoever becomes the president, he or she has a tough job to try to bring this nation back together, to get Congress to work again together in the best interest of the American people. So it's important that the American people know where they stand.
One last question for you. Why are they not sitting at a table?
Well, we historically have had table sittings. We feel actually that it's in the best interest of debate. Sort of, the podiums stand as walls. You get a better discussion when they're seated at tables, but we'll listen to the candidates. If they don't want to sit at tables, they prefer to be at podiums, we have no problem with that. We work that around the edges, so long as the changes that they want don't really attack the integrity of the process and get to what we're trying to accomplish in the debates.
Do they both equally want to be at the podiums, or did one side want the podium more than the other?
No, both of them agreed that they wanted podiums, so we said fine. The vice presidential debate, as you know, was seated at a table. Those candidates didn't care.